Hey everybody, welcome to week 4 of the North Downs Way 50-mile training. First of all, thank you to all subscribers, new and old. If you are new around here, please feel free to drop a comment down below. My community is amazing, some wonderful people, and yeah, it'll be a good chance for you just to kind of meet the people that are regularly here. And for those who've been here with me from the start and along the way, I really do appreciate and value your time. I don't take it for granted, and it really means the world to me that you do watch and you do comment, you do like and share, and it's just fantastic. So with that said, and the welcome's done, this week's been a really great week. I've had a lot of fun. I've put timestamps down below so that if you don't want to watch everything, you can just kind of skip to the part that might interest you the most. But it's been a great week. The weather's been intermittent. I've got out, I've got a lot done, and I feel really good about myself. So check it out, enjoy the vid, let me know down below how you're getting on with your training this week, and yeah, see you in the next one. Hey everybody, here we go. Let's start the week in the right way. I've gone back and forth about this run all day today. Weird, the snow on Sunday, and therefore we had some ice yesterday, and it was still kind of icy this morning. So I was thinking, okay, what I'm going to do is move my speed session to tonight, just because it was a 5k, leaving then the back-to-back 10ks. I don't really know. The ice is no longer here on the pavements at the moment. We had some rain earlier, which is great, but I just don't know what the conditions are like further up ahead. So I'm basically going with the flow right now. It's either going to be a 5k at an increased pace, or it's going to be a 10k at about 6 minutes per kilometre. I think I just have to play it safe here, because literally safety is key. So I've got the Pegasus shields on, hopefully a bit more grip. They're not the most comfortable shoe past 5k, but needs must. So we'll see how we go. I'll catch up with you in a sec. Okay everybody, decision made. At 2k in, there's just too much ice on the pavements. I'm going onto the road. I don't like doing that, it's dangerous. And because of that, 5k for me tonight. Let's get it over with. And I mean that in the nicest way. It is a speed session, so it will be over with quicker than normal, but just feels too unsafe for my liking. It's a bit of a shame. I'm feeling very light on my feet tonight, very nimble, and I feel like I've got a bit of a cruise control going on with these shoes. The problem is my knees, my ankles and my legs, they just feel so trashed. After such a simple session, these shoes, it's just not worth me pushing to 10k in them either, because it could set me back a day or two. So by doing this tonight, I've got double 10k's to do, but that's okay. I enjoy those, and yeah, as we go to week 4, I just want you to know I really want this run to be successful. This 50 mile, I want it to be my pinnacle performance, the one that I can really use to kind of identify myself as a runner, as an athlete. I want to be proud of it, and I sure as hell am gonna fight to do well on the day. But this is where the work, the prep starts, and if I do it right, I'll reap the rewards. Whew. So the plan for the speed session was 5k at 5:30 per kilometre. I've just done 5k at 5:11. As I say, I felt really good in the shoe in terms of the speed. Still find it uncomfortable, generally speaking, but yeah, the biggest issue was it was almost like a mental overload. My senses were just working overtime to try and keep me upright, and when the only thing between me and, you know, the firm piece of tarmac that I can run on is this head torch, just a bit too much, not conducive to a great session to work like that at length. I think I'll be pushing my luck to go any further. So yeah, really happy to stop at 5k, and yeah, pleased to just be kind of upright, and it was the right decision tonight not to go 10k, especially at night. If it had been in the daylight, different story, but trying to pick out what is and what isn't black ice, lumps of ice, too dangerous. So I'll check in with you tomorrow. Great start to the week, feeling positive, feeling pumped, looking forward to seeing the rest of these sessions through. Catch up with you tomorrow. So it's Wednesday today, I'm out in the light. I mentioned last night that I've been doing back-to-back 10Ks. Now, I've been given a 1 hour window before my next work meeting. It's supposed to be 10K at 6 minutes per kilometre. Realistically, that's not going to happen, so we're going to go with 8K, lump on the extra 2 tomorrow, 12K, because we're going to go out once a day, so not going to abuse that. So 8K today, give me some time to get home, get washed, showered, ready for the meeting. 12K tomorrow. I've been so used to running in the cold that I underestimated the temperature. So me running around in what I'm wearing now, running tight shorts, light fleece and a top, shorts and t-shirt would be fine, but that's okay. Out here, nice to be able to see what I'm doing, see where I'm going, and yeah, I'm a little swift off the mark. My average pace is like 5:30. Shouldn't be there, but I think I'm kind of like excited, nervous. I'm pleased to be out. I'm also nervous to get back in time, but hey, we'll go with it. 4K in 21 minutes, which isn't too bad. It's sort of turning into a bit of a speed session, but remember, tomorrow, if I'm going 12, I can just take it right down a notch, keep it nice, low intensity, and just enjoy it. There's an element of pressure on this run which makes it marginally less enjoyable, because I can't quite take as much time as I want to enjoy all of this around me, but at the same time it's a thrill to kind of be under the hammer, this pressure of let's get back in a certain time. It's quite nice, bit of an adventure. Anyway, I'll see you at the end. There it is, 8K done. 5:24 per kilometre as an average, which I'm really pleased with. Obviously the intention was to do 10K at 6 minutes per kilometre. It turned into a bit of a speed workout, so I kind of doubled on from yesterday actually, which means it leaves me tomorrow just to be a bit more relaxed and yeah, just take it easy. That was a really good midweek workout. I really enjoyed that, and it's nice to know that's sort of one for the future. If I'm going to tweak my plan, I could always put in a little 8K at 5:30, something like that, which would be really cool. Anyway, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. We're bound to be in the dark and the rain, but I thought it might be a treat for the eyes to get out in the light. See you tomorrow. Okay, here we are, out early morning, 12K on the cards. Now, if you remember last night I said I had to get home for a meeting. That meeting was cancelled, so that's a bit of a pain, but it's okay. Gets taken a bit more distance today. I'm also going to try and find a bit of elevation as well, just to make things more interesting. If you do hear pops and clicks in the sound, it's because the handheld that I've got the GoPro on is quite old and it's getting a bit creaky, so that's what it is. It's not me making noises, it's just the workings, the plastic knocking against each other. So I'm going to get a new one of those just to refresh it, because it's quite annoying for watching it back, as I imagine it probably is for headphone users. So anyway, about 5K in, roughly 5:50 per kilometre. I'm going to take it down a notch now to about 6, and then if I need to move down a bit more I will do. But it's supposed to be one of the warmest days in July so far. Feels a little bit nippy in the wind, but about 11 degrees. So, cathedral out of sight, let's head towards some elevation through the town. So, about 7.5K in. You may recognise this little path from when I went running with Ben and Chris before Christmas. So yeah, getting towards trying to get this loop in now for my run. I may have misjudged it slightly with the distance, but that's okay. Again, still averaging about 5:50 per kilometre. Obviously me walking now is just going to bring that down, and I'm totally fine with that, just because it was quite muddy through here, didn't want to slip and fall. So yeah, very pleased with how this run's going so far. No nutritional hydration today. I'm just trying to occasionally send myself out there just to kind of get used to managing what it's like on the day. Sometimes in between the aid stations you find yourself short of what you need, so it's just kind of building in that more or less mental resilience to know that it's okay and you will get to some sort of aid station soon. Alright, there it is, 12K, 5:55 per kilometre. I'm really happy with that. I think all things considered with the elevation as well, it's a great average, and looking forward to a decent run now at the weekend. Catch up with you then. Okay, here it is. No frills running today. It's absolutely lashing it down. My head torch has fallen. I hit the floor. Doesn't seem to be working very well. My bottle's fallen out of its holster twice. Don't know what happened there. So we're up against it, but we're ploughing on. Mental toughness. What I might do today though, because it is pretty horrible conditions, is I may shorten today's run and lengthen tomorrow's. So we'll see how we go. It's supposed to be 21 today, 6 tomorrow, but we could do 16 today and 10 tomorrow. So we'll see how we go. So far it's fine, but it may just be a more sensible option just to figure out a different plan. I'll keep you updated. The only bit of shelter. Whew. That's short-lived. Back out in it we go. Now I was due to go on the trails today. There's so much mud around, and with torrential rain overnight, I did check Instagram, funnily enough. I used the location kind of tag, and it looked like it was a fun playground yesterday for mud where I want to go, but I just don't need to be doing that today, so that's not happening. Keeping it relatively residential, which makes it slightly boring, probably for both of us, but you know, safety first, and I want to get a nice solid run in rather than a lot of stop-start, navigating puddles, and actually having a less than efficient run. Okay, we've got some shout outs to do. First of all, Donato, the poet with pace, he took on the 2021 running challenge. I linked his video in the description box below, and also to Chris from That Running Guy and Ben from Ben Running Guy. We did a really great live stream the other night. I thought it was our best one yet. Really good content. Please do check it out. There's a YouTube link as well in the description box, and it will also be on all major podcasting platforms under the Runners Roundup. I'll do a little screenshot here so you can find it. It's really good. I'm not just saying that because I'm on it, but actually I think it's very valuable, and it's quite nice to hear how our journeys are evolving, especially when you sort of listen to the early podcasts through to now. I feel like we're really refining what we're putting out, and I'm really enjoying it, so big shout out to them. If any of you watching are into parkour, the boys from Stora did a jump gap here. I'll put a little overlay if I can, and yeah, they kind of launch themselves from this side to that side. Pretty cool. You know, it's your local area, you kind of get a little bit I don't know, overexcited, like, oh my gosh, that's where I live. But of course they're relatively local boys, and yeah, I remember watching that video thinking, yeah, that's really pretty cool. But now looking at the gap, that's some distance. Also, this river, I don't know if you can see down there, is close to overflowing, bursting its banks, so that is not ideal for the residents nearby. So as daylight breaks, we're taking on some elevation. So that was a plan today. I wanted to go on the trails, and I wanted to get some elevation in, so we're residential, but found a nice hill just to walk up, and like I say, it's just about building up that tolerance to going uphill, also getting into the mindset of running and walking, and that's really important. I'm feeling right now mentally really in tune with what I'm doing, and I'm really having just the best time, which I'm really thankful for, because training blocks can go either way. I know I'm still, well, not even quite a quarter into it, but to start off in such a promising way definitely fills me with a lot of confidence going forward. Let's battle on. So we've got a nice test happening about now. I just stepped in a puddle up to my ankle. Very, very unusual. I didn't think it was a puddle as such, and yeah, straight in. But obviously I've got the Hoka ATR 6s on. They seem to be wearing in well, and I've got a new pair of dry Macca socks. They're kind of the crew version, which means they're slightly above the ankle, which is nice. So we'll see what the drainage is like with that combo. About 13k into the run. Gonna leave it back home now, and yeah, whatever the distance is, we'll make up the rest tomorrow. So there we have it, 20k, 2:01, finish 6:05 per kilometre. So I am really happy with that. A bit of elevation today, not really the kind of location and things that I wanted for the run, but I got the distance in more than I expected, which means tomorrow I can just add on a couple of K and finish the week with a real pop. So looking forward to tomorrow. The weather has cheered up slightly. It's not as intense with the rain, but still raining out here. See you tomorrow. Hey everyone, out on Sunday for this extra kind of back-to-back job. About 6 or 7K at about 6 days per kilometre. I'm actually going to be meeting up nearby with Ben just to do a couple of K, just to see how his legs are feeling. We're both in the same location, so we thought, well, let's just have a little catch up, bit of a morale boost, and that should help the kilometres fly by for me. Obviously when I meet with Ben, it does actually make a difference if the kilometres are slow or if we walk. It's about, for me, 2.5K to get there, 2.5 back, so I'm going to get 5K running in at the pace that I want, and then the rest of it is just extra, it's bonus, and it's all good. About 1 degree. Well, it's pretty muddy underfoot, so we've got a little downhill section here. There's Ben, look.
And I'm here!
Ben's there, he's put a little bit of work in for the run actually. Oh, sorry about that, I just walked you into a tree, sorry about that annoying noise. So yeah, at the moment I'm 6.15K, which is good. Already over target, overachiever. So yeah, we're doing alright. Bit of a trail work here, did some pavement work at the start, up before everybody else, apart from the birds. It's all good. This way, got a puddle here, trying to work out our route. Go right around the back of the tree. Yeah, let's try and keep it as dry as possible. What's it like over here? Is it alright?
Minesweeper, isn't it?
You got the Gore-Tex. I've got no Gore-Tex because unfortunately local website seems to have really stalled on their inventory, so unable to get Gore-Tex this season. This is a proper detour. What am I? 8K in. Look at this view. Look at that view. Look at this guy here. Almost worthy of fun now. I'll get me some likes and subs. That's a nice day. We've still got the moon out though, and it's due to snow later apparently. So I'm probably just going to end my vid here. Cheers for watching this week. Yeah, I put like the total mileage and stuff here as an overlay, as I normally do. One on my shoulder here, one on my shoulder here. Take a look at that. Overall mileage great for the week. Some really good workouts, and overall very pleased. So looking forward to next week, giving it a really good go and see what we get.